Thompson, and I'm going to give a little tutorial on Japa Mala meditation. I've started a new Mala meditation every Monday at 9 o'clock in the morning. You can join me. This is Eastern time. You can join me for a Mala meditation focusing on peace, and that peace can be for you, for the world around you, for your friends, for your loved ones, whoever you think needs peace. And so I hope that you will join me. I'm going to show you, these are my Japa Mala beads, and there are 108 beads on this Japa Mala. And the beads are going to be used as a counting tool so that we can count how many repetitions that we're going to be doing of our peace mantra, or any mantra that we're using the Japa Mala beads for. So you'll notice that there is one larger bead, which is right there by my thumb. And then all the other beads are about the same size. So the largest bead is called the Guru bead. And the most important thing is that is where we start with our Mala meditations. We never start officially on the Guru bead, but to one of the beads on either side. So this one, as I said, has 108 beads. So I would go through my entire meditation using each of the beads as a counting tool. And then when I'm done, right before I get to the Guru bead again, that's when I know that I've finished. And basically the idea is that we're supposed to be focusing on the meditation rather than counting the number of repetitions. So the Japa Mala helps us so that we know that if we touch each of these beads during each of these chants, we'll be doing it for 108 times, which is wonderful. So it's a fabulous tool. And this tool has been used by folks who practice Hinduism and Buddhism. Just for a little background information, I got some information from heartandheadyoga.com and prinjal.com. So thank you to those folks there for helping us learn a little bit more about this practice. In Hinduism, the malas support devotional chanting, while in Buddhism, they help focus during mantra recitation. And modern meditators like you and I also use them to stay present without having to mentally track the repetitions, just as we said earlier. On a scientific level, moving the beads rhythmically calms the nervous system and helps us to reduce stress and to build focus. So it's just a wonderful tool to have. The vibrations that we create while we're chanting are just a wonderful feeling inside of the meditator's body. And it literally feels like you're sending those good vibrations out into the rest of the world or to whoever needs them. Or maybe, again, you're just vibrating within yourself for some better health and peace in your own mind. I wanted to note there's a couple ways that Mala beads are enhancing our meditation. Holding and touching the beads creates a tactile sensation which focuses the mind so that it's steering it away from any kind of other distractions. Secondly, we're using it to count the repetitions, as I mentioned earlier, and it also serves as a timer to give a regularity of a set time, which is also important in your successful meditation practice. All right, so I'm going to show you how to use the Japa Mala beads as if we were going to do a meditation. So again, we look at our beads, 108 small beads and the one larger Guru bead. Now, you may notice that you can also get smaller malas. They can also be found, let's see, in 54 beads and even in 27 beads. So if you're someone who is using a mala with 54 beads, once you count all the way around to 54 and you come back and you're right next to the Guru bead, then you're going to flip your mala over and then count it again going the other way. The important thing to remember is that we should not cross the Guru bead in our meditation sequence. We're not going to cross the Guru bead. The Guru bead signals the beginning and the end of the practice. Okay, so the first thing we need to know is when you are practicing your meditation, you want to be in a comfortable seat. Now, right now, I'm sitting on a meditation pillow. I have my legs crossed. Sometimes I can get through my meditation in the cross-legged position without any trouble. Some days I seem very fidgety and I'm stretching my legs out. Just remember, the meditation is the most important part. So find a comfortable seat. We're going to be here for 108 chants on any given day, so make sure you're comfortable. All right, so when you hold the mala, you want to hold it in your hand so that your thumb is touching the top of the bead and your middle finger is touching the bottom. So it looks kind of like that. My thumb is going to be the active mover here, we'll call it, and the middle finger is just kind of a support system. And then I just let my other fingers kind of drape behind it. So when I do the chant, again, starting just to the side of the guru bead, I'm going to say my chant. So for example, we're going to do one right now. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. So for me, in this particular meditation, that's one. I'm going to use my thumb now to gently pull the next bead toward me. So now my thumb is on the second bead, away from the guru bead. And I'm going to say it again. And every time I say my chant, I'm going to pull the next bead down. So that is going to help me move all the way around the circle back to the guru bead. And that's when I know that I'm finished. Okay? We're going to either say it out loud like I was just doing with my mantra. Some people might choose to whisper their mantra, which I may have to do tomorrow when I'm traveling with my family in a car for a while. And you can even say it in your mind, which might actually be even nicer to the people in my car while they're listening to the radio. So we can either say our mantra out loud, we can whisper it to ourselves, or we can say it just inside of our mind. Now, of course, when we're just saying it inside the mind, we're going to be feeling less and less of that vibration, but you know, we can modify it to what we need on any given day, okay? And what our preferences are. If you don't feel like belting out your mantra, I don't want you to be stopped by that. I want you to just go ahead and find a way that works for you so that you can have this practice, which is so beneficial to all of us, okay? Like I said, if I had a smaller mala, I would work my way all the way around using my thumb. When I got to the end and I'm at the guru bead and I know, well, I've only gone 54 times, then what I need to do is turn it around and then go back again the other way. So once again, we're not going to cross the guru bead. Okay, we just want to try to remember that. Nothing will happen, obviously, if we do that mistakenly, but let's try to honor the practice as best we can. When I finish, and when all of us finish, we want to kind of sit and take a few moments, maybe a few deep breaths to absorb the mantra. We've just said it 108 times, so maybe take 3 breaths. That's what I've been doing. And just kind of soak in all the goodness of that mantra that you've just chanted. I also like to close myself. I always like to say clear minds, kind words, compassionate hearts. I've often ended by using a series of 3 long ohms. That's a good one too, just to remind us that we're all connected by the same shared wonderful energy of the universe. And I'll often even close saying namaste, which I'm saying namaste to all of us who are following along and maybe to those who will watch my recordings later. So Japa Mala meditation is a wonderful way to be able to focus your meditation time, to be able to focus the power of that mantra that you're using. And I know that it might be a little different than what you're used to, but I really do hope that you'll give it a try. If you're ever joining me on a given Monday for our peace meditation, And if you don't have the mala beads, that's okay. Just join us and follow along with me, and I will get us through 108 of those chants. So I will be online live streaming this coming Monday. I hope that you'll be there too. It'll be at 9 o'clock in the morning if you want to join me live. If that's not a good time, then follow the recording later on. And we can think of ourselves as a beacon of peace to each other, sending that peace out to anybody who needs it and to the whole world. So thank you for joining me today. I hope this clears up any kind of mystery about Japa Mala meditation. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much. Have a great day.